Happy Friday! We are filming this on December the 22nd, and I have great news for you. Interest rates have continued to come down, so we are now below the historical average, and interest rates are currently at 6.6%. What does this mean? It means that home builder sentiment has gone up, so we're going to see a continuation of increased home builder activity. We are also going to see that backlog of pent-up buyer demand start to loosen and increased competition in the market. So, GMA, they did an amazing interview with Barbara Corcoran and a real estate reality check. And so I am going to have that for you here because it is exactly what we need to see in the news right after we do our Atlanta market update. So where are we ending the year at? Well, new listings in the last 7 days, 1,141, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths with a median list price, $400,000. Back on the market has gone down to 304, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a median list price on those of $365,000. Price reductions, lots fewer. What does that mean? The market is moving. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, median list price on those of $385,000, and only 23 of those 696 went pending in the last 7 days. Expireds also went down 212, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median price point on those of $434,000, $625,000. Median days on market 90. Withdrawns 323, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, $433,000, $150. Days on market 59. Always watching those people dipping their toe in to see what happens. Active under contract 491, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, median price point $375,000, pendings 1,104, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a median list price of $379,900, closed 1,129 in the last 7 days, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price, $395,000. Median sales price, $390,000. Days on market, median 22, which is an uptick, not surprising given this time of year, and 98.73% sales price to original list price. Why does that matter? Well, sellers are more likely to negotiate because they're having to sell at this time of year, and buyers who are out there looking are not kicking the tires. They are serious. So, what does that mean? List sooner, and you will have serious buyers. Wait to list, and you are going to have a frenzy out there. So, which is better? Both. Why do you have to move? Matters to you. So, if you need an agent locally where you are at that understands the market and how the economy impacts that, feel free to reach out to me or DM me on any of the social media platforms you are watching this on, and enjoy Barbara Corcoran. Have a great week, and we will see you soon.
With mortgage rates starting to go down, so is it a good time to buy? And what about renting? Barbara Corcoran from ABC Shark Tank could guide us through it right now.
Okay,
but the mortgage rates, all right, they're still at a 20-year highs, though they are coming down, and they have been consistently for the last few weeks. So what do you say? Is it a time to buy?
it's a good time to buy, but I always say that, so you probably don't believe me much. But things aren't going to get any better for home buyers. If interest rates continue to come down, as they will, and everyone's expecting it, prices will go up. So if you're going to wait a while and buy something a year from now or 6 months from now when prices hit 7%, the whole world's going to be out there competing with you. You'll be paying more for your home.
And we have a question from a first-time home buyer on Instagram, Krista. Her question is, how is it even possible for a young couple to buy their first home in this market? Are we better off waiting it out?
Well, starter homes are the worst part. It's the hardest thing to go out and buy a new home if you're just getting started. But waiting it out doesn't make any sense. But what you should do is find yourself a great broker who knows how to hustle, because there's always a deal to be had. There's always a deal to be had, no exceptions to that rule. And then on top of that, you have to get pre-qualified for your mortgage. So you go into the market as an all-cash buyer. You're on equal footing with everybody else if you have the financing already set from the bank.
You say that rates are going to continue to come down. How low?
Nobody knows. You want me to take a guess? Probably 6%. Most people are saying 6%. But again, 6% is a problem because prices will go up.
Okay, how about selling? And if you do sell, is there any way you can keep your mortgage rate when you buy the new home?
I'd like to figure that out. No possible way. And that's what's wrong with the market. Everybody's stalled. Nobody wants to sell.
No.
And so what's more important when you're buying a house, the price or the mortgage rate?
Neither. The monthly payment is everything. People want to know, what could I afford this month? That's all that counts. So interest rates and prices have a way of coming together and making that happen.
How about the renting side? Where do you see rates going on that?
Rents have been great for a year. They've only gone up a tiny bit, and then this next year, no one is expecting them to go up at all. So it's a good time to rent, but I always say, you got to get in the game. You got to buy something so you have something to trade up on as you move up the ladder.
You got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about the Fed meeting this week. What impact do you think it could have on the market?
It's not going to have any. No one's expecting them to do anything until middle of next year, when rates will come down more slowly than you think. It's good to remember right now that interest rates are not high. The average in the last 50 years in America has been higher, 7.78%. We're lower than that now. So everybody's dreaming about 2 and 3% interest rates. That's never going to happen. But you've got to appreciate that if you buy now, it's to your advantage. It really is.
I think we got spoiled with the 2 and 3%. And here's another question from Instagram. I'm ready to move. Is it smarter to sell my house and buy a new one, or rent out my current home and buy a new one?
Well, if they've paid off their mortgage and can get a lot of rent, you're better off holding on to that house and buying a second home, because it becomes a cash machine going forward. You get an investment property that the tenant's paying for, and you go out and buy a new home by putting a second mortgage on your house.
And just to underscore, you think as rates keep coming down, housing prices are going to go up?
Undeniably, they always do. As rates come down, prices go up. It's the rule of the land. The Fed's in charge of the real estate market, nobody else is.
Barbara, thank you as
You're
always.
pretty much in charge. What do you mean? Not just them.
They
You're in
are.
charge too.
All right, we appreciate you. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Barbara.